What if I told you the fastest growing pest control companies in 2026 aren't having door knockers at all? They're getting 20, 30, 50 inbound leads each and every day from people who actually want to buy. I just had a pest control company on the call last week, and their sales guy came from Moxie, one of the bigger door-to-door pest control operations in the country. So he's helping starting up this new pest control company. He knocked doors for years, and now he's looking for a better way. He's sick of the lifestyle, and this video is going to show you exactly how to get pest control customers coming to you without ever annoying any neighbors again. My name's Marshall, and I run Facebook ad systems for pest control companies. One of my clients spends $10K every week on ads and books $50K in jobs with zero door knocking involved. So if you're tired of that constant rejection in the heat and the no soliciting signs, then you are in the right place. So if you're tired of the rejection in the heat and the no soliciting signs, or you just straight up can't afford a door knocking team, then you are in the right place, because this digital strategy will work for you. I'm not trying to disrespect any of the door knocker hustlers. Like, those guys are great. They do a good job and they are killers. But the door-to-door reality is you're knocking 40 to 60 doors per day. Your close rate's probably 3 to 5, so 1 to 3 customers a day, sometimes more. Your cancellation rates are very, very high. You're very weather dependent, and you only work a couple months out of the year, which is their pitch to people. And your cost is $4,000 to $4,500 a month, probably per rep. They're going to take the first chunk of the year, so you're going to have to pay them on that, and you're going to have a lot of money to scale, because they're going to tell you that you're going to make all your money back in 10 years, when in reality, they have the highest cancellation rates in the industry. So if you're thinking about running stuff digitally this year, there are about 10,000 homeowners reached per day, which is way more than 40 to 60 doors per rep. The close rate is between 15% and 20% on warm leads, so people who submit a form. They have the highest retention rates in the industry, and it runs rain or shine, lightning, whatever, it's always running, and it's fully scalable. And your cost is just your ad spend, $3,000 a month in ad spend at the start. The reason the door-to-door customers cancel is because they were pressured into buying something they didn't want to. Inbound customers stay because they wanted the service and they searched out for your service, or we found them when they were wanting their service. That's the difference here. So my newest pest control client came to me, and I asked them, like, hey, are you guys running any Facebook ads? And they're like, no, we're only running Google ads. Our Google ads team is dabbling in Facebook ads. And I said, okay, what does that look like? Well, they're running $50 in ad spend with a brand awareness campaign, and then they were going to test some ads. And I said, okay, that's interesting. Have they done any sort of work with Facebook? Said no, they're mainly Google. So let me tell you, Google and Facebook are two very different things. And dabbling is very different than a real system that actually works. So generic pest control ads with stock photos and a brand awareness campaigns don't really do anything. That's just really a donation, in my opinion. So I'm going to show you how to set the system up and how to get in front of door knockers as well. Strategy number 1 is going to be digital door knocking, aka your Facebook ads. We're going to create pest-specific creative, so a creative for each individual pest: cockroach, ant, mice, spider, your general pests, all that good stuff. You're going to create a dedicated landing page for each of those pests, so people go where they want to see. So strategy number 1 is going to be the digital door knocking, your Facebook ads. We're going to get right on their phone, and we're going to create a pest-specific creative. And Meta's new algorithm is going to put that in front of the people who are most likely to convert. We're going to create ads for all types of pests: cockroaches, ants, spiders, mice, mosquitoes, general pest control image, videos, all that good stuff. And then we're going to run them to a dedicated landing page. So if they search for ants, they're going to go to an ant control landing page. So what they're searching for is what they're getting. And then we are going to attach zip code targeting. We're going to upload a CSV into Meta, and we're going to tell Meta these are the zip codes that we work in. We don't work in any other zip codes, so our targeting is on point. So we set this up in terms of seasonality as well. So April, it's going to be more ants and termites. July, it's going to be more mosquitoes and cockroaches. In October it's going to be more rodents, and that's kind of how we set it up to get the most out of our ads as well. When we set it up this way and we're in peak season, we get leads $10 and under. We're doing this with cockroach ads in Orlando right now and in the South. It works really well. The pest-specific ad beats the generic ad every single time. We still run generic ads because sometimes they do work in specific demographics, but for the most part, the pest-specific ad wins every single time. And leads are 100 times more likely to convert if we respond to them, if we call them in under 5 minutes. I repeat this all the time because this is something that actually makes this convert. Instead of knocking on someone's door and waiting for them to answer, we get a notification saying, hey, this person's ready. And then your sales team should be ready calling them all the time. So you set up that inside sales team there. Strategy number 2 is what we like to call the silent salesman, and this pairs perfectly with Facebook ads. You're going to do your Google reviews and your SEO. So your tech is going to close their ticket. We're going to send them an auto text to the customer saying, hey, will you leave us a review? You'll get 5% off or 10% off your next visit. More than likely, people are going to start leaving reviews because you're actively searching for reviews. Your reviews are going to stack up. Your Google Map pack ranking is going to go up. You're going to get inside the top 3. It's going to work 24/7 while you sleep, while your competitor is out there door knocking and not getting reviews at all. This is going to lead to getting you more free inbound leads. And that's the key word, is free. You're going to set this up yourself and it's going to be free, all for you. You're not going to have to pay an agency anything. You're going to get more jobs and you're going to get more reviews, and then everything is just going to compound exponentially. The best thing about this is the silent salesman works 24/7. It works while you sleep. It works while your competitors are out there sweating, knocking all the doors, while you're in your air conditioning and you're calling them, and you're getting reviews on autopilot because your system works on autopilot. And that's how marketing is, and that's how it can be today for you. Strategy number 3 is going to blow your mind because it's so simple and it costs nearly $0 once again. It's your free pipeline that's sitting in your CRM right now. It's your gold mine. You're going to reactivate those past customers, telling them, hey, pest season's here. We're opening a route this week. Do you want a free inspection? Can we get you initial service at $67? Something like that. You're going to re-engage all the dead leads that come in with your active Facebook ad campaigns that you haven't heard from in 30 days with a different angle, a different offer, something that can get them to stand out even more. Maybe you give them even more of a discount. That's for you to decide. And then you're going to cross-sell your current customers. So you have 100 on general pests and only 10 on mosquitoes. You're going to have them add mosquitoes for $39 a month. And this can all be done over text. And it's so simple because you have their credit card on file. And once they say yes, you're going to charge their credit card and you're going to send the crew out right there and schedule it in your field routes or whatever you use. And that's basically how the system works. It's all done for you. You just have to set up the automations. All right, so I wanted to go and put some real numbers on this because this is where it gets very impossible to argue. So your door knocking team has one person that's going to knock 40 to 60 doors, and their close rate is going to be 3 to 5%. And their monthly cost is going to be a percentage of those deals that they close. So about $4,000 to $5,000 per month per rep. So it gets very expensive. They're going to take a lot of money from you that you could be making in that first year. Is it scalable? Yes, to an extent, but you need the team. You need to train the team. You need the bodies. You need people to leave their lives for 90 days. It's very, very hard and not really tractable as well. They're very dependent on weather. The burnout is extremely high. No one really lasts more than a couple of years doing this, and your cancellation rates are the highest. Now, in terms of this digital system that I have, you can reach 10K plus people, all dependent on how much you're willing to spend and how much your system is working. The close rate's between 15 to 20%. You're spending a minimum 3K on ads at the start, and then you scale from there. So basically, you're taking what you would be spending per door knocker on deals closed to ads where your close rate is higher and you're able to keep all the margins after you pay your ad spend, all the margins. You can charge less commissions for your sales guys too because you're actually having to pay for these leads as well. So your margins are very much higher on this. It's very scalable because you can increase the budget and you can have people work normal jobs in a sales team and still be where they're from. They don't have to leave their city. And every single lead is tracked. The weather doesn't matter. The burnout is zero. And the cancellation is the lowest because they are actively searching for your service. That's how we're getting a 5x ROAS when my company is spending 10K on ad spend and they're booking 50K each week in ads. So that's over 200K in a month that they're returning. The cost per lead ranges from 10 to 15 bucks in peak season, and it's 50K in book jobs. So revenue that's going to stack for a year and so forth. My clients keep telling me, keep spending money. Let's raise it by 10%. This is working great. Those are the things that I want to hear, and those are the things that are going to drive business for you. All right, so quick recap. We're going to do strategy 1, that's digital door knocking with pest-specific Facebook ads, a 60-second auto follow-up, and you're going to reach 10,000 homeowners while your competitors knock 50 doors. You're going to implement strategy number 2, the silent salesman. That's going to automate your review requests, and your Google Map pack dominance is going to go up. And both of these work 24/7 while you sleep, and it's compounding trust over time. Strategy number 3 is database reactivation, where you reach out to your past customers and your dead leads and you cross-sell them and you upsell them and you downsell them. That's how you're going to get the most amount of money and the most amount of LTV, your lifetime value per customer that comes in. And these leads are just sitting there in your CRM right now. Door knocking is what built this industry, but the digital marketing behind it is actually what's going to scale you from where you are to where you want to be. From $1 million to 10 million, from 10 million to 20 million. That's how you are going to scale. So if you're ready to hang it up and build an inbound marketing machine, here's what I'm going to do for you. DM me clients on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, drop a comment on this video, and I'm going to build you a free mock-up landing page for your market. I'm going to give you access to it. I'm going to show you your audience size in your area, the estimated cost per lead, and the projected return, all before you spend $1 with me. There's going to be no commitment. I'm just going to show you the math behind it and what we're willing to guarantee you. For all my clients, I guarantee at least a 2.5 return on their ad spend. And if you want the full $1 million marketing plan, the 3-pillar ecosystem that ties it all together, you're going to watch my next video. It's the complete blueprint.